Thank you very much. I also will be moderating the session later. So my presentation is kind of an overview just to give some points that might be considered in the course of our discussions today. Let me begin by saying that poverty is the greatest obstacle to peace. In whatever region we are, in whatever country we are, when there is poverty, there will always be conflict that comes about. So peace is something we all desire for ourselves, for our family, for our nation, and for the regions that we exist in. We can eradicate poverty in many ways. Education comes in, social services, infrastructure, but more importantly, jobs. Job creation, income generation is the one that is going to help us eradicate poverty. And when we look at investments coming into the country, the investors look at these variables: wage rate, labor skills, tax rates, and so on, political stability. In a way, investors begin to understand the country that they are going into. That understanding, as we show later, obviously leads to peace, because foreign investments come in, they see around them, they listen to people, both at the national and local levels, and then they understand the situation. And you and I know that the beginning of peace is in understanding each other. But investments are more than just jobs. When people come in, put in their funds, they really also result in providing training for the workforce. They bring in the values of teamwork, the values of collaboration, and the bringing about of a greater sense of community. All of these are strong pillars for peace. As different investors from different countries come in, they begin to understand the culture of each other. So they come from all over the world, but in the end, they converge in the workplace, in business associations, and that convergence leads to understanding and a better appreciation of each other. Understanding also is understanding individuals within the organization. And of course, in the world of global business, we now see that you can take a snapshot of an organization and it will be multicolored, because organizations today come from many nationalities, are staffed by people from many cultures. Trade, on the other hand, means trade in goods, trades in services. Interestingly enough, when we look at a product that is being sold in a country, that product gives us a better understanding of the culture that led to the production of that product. When you say that that is a Japanese-made product, when you say that's a Chinese-made product, immediately in your mind, there is the message of what that product signifies in terms of the creativity, in terms of the industry, in terms of the design that goes into the product. In the trade in services, we see the human face. That means that as someone provides you a service and that person comes from another country, the face-to-face contact gives you, again, a vivid picture of the culture of that particular country. And so, when you do all of this, investment and trade, there is a whole mix of marketing mix, production mix, all of these taken together. What therefore happens? Well, the businessmen who are part of this paradigm begin to understand each other, and understanding each other leads not only to peace, but to collaboration. The consumers, the citizens of the different countries, as they are exposed to, again, the products and services, they too will have a better understanding of the culture, the country, and the people. And so, if we look at trade and investment, therefore, as a catalyst for peace and regional stability, we can say that it is principally because, number one, trade and investment leads to the creation of jobs, which alleviates poverty. And as I said in the beginning, poverty is the greatest obstacle to peace. But the second point is that trade and investment brings people together. And as they come together, they understand each other, they're able to work with each other, they're able to collaborate rather than compete, and that leads to peace. And so, my friends, I think all of us here should commit ourselves to continue to create an environment that is conducive to investments, whether local or foreign, as well as an environment that energizes trade among countries, between countries, so that in the end, we truly will have peace as well as regional stability. Thank you.